In the beginning, there is no rush, no sound, no sudden movement, only a vast, gentle quiet stretching across everything that exists. The universe does not awaken loudly. It breathes itself into being slowly, patiently, as if it has all the time there ever was. Long before stars learned how to shine and galaxies discovered their graceful spirals, space itself rested in a calm, dark stillness, a silent canvas waiting without urgency. Even now, that same silence remains, wrapping around everything, reminding us that the true nature of the universe is not chaos, but calm endurance. As awareness drifts outward, far beyond the pull of Earth, the first sensation is not speed, but softness. Stars do not race through space, they glide. Galaxies do not collide in explosions of noise. They pass through one another in slow, almost polite encounters that take hundreds of millions of years to complete. In this immense scale of time, nothing feels sudden. Everything unfolds gently, like a long, peaceful breath drawn by the cosmos itself. The Milky Way stretches quietly across the darkness, its billions of stars glowing softly, each one a distant sun living its own long, patient life. Some stars are young, newly formed from clouds of gas and dust, glowing with quiet energy. Others are old, having burned steadily for billions of years, now shining with a calmer, warmer light. None of them hurry. They simply exist, following their natural rhythm, proving that endurance, not urgency, is the universe's preferred way of being. Between these stars lies vast empty space, but emptiness here is never truly empty. Thin clouds of gas drift lazily, atoms floating far apart, moving so slowly that their journeys take ages longer than civilizations have existed. Light itself travels calmly through this darkness, crossing unimaginable distances without effort, arriving softly, never demanding attention. This ancient starlight carries stories from the distant past, whispered gently across time, never raised in volume, never rushed. At the heart of many galaxies, massive black holes wait in silence. They do not hunt or chase. They simply remain, patient and steady, shaping the movement of stars around them through gravity alone. Matter spirals inward over millions of years, glowing softly as it moves, creating elegant rings of light that seem less like destruction and more like a slow, cosmic meditation. Even the most powerful objects in the universe act with restraint, teaching that strength does not need noise to be profound. Beyond galaxies, the universe reveals its largest structure, the cosmic web. Invisible filaments stretch across space, connecting clusters of galaxies like threads in an ancient tapestry. Along these paths, galaxies drift slowly, guided by gravity, never colliding abruptly, never breaking the calm order. Vast voids open between these filaments, enormous regions of quiet darkness where almost nothing moves at all. These voids are not failures of creation, but spaces of rest, proof that even the universe understands the importance of stillness. This same quiet balance exists closer to home. On Earth, when night falls over jungles and forests, life slows into a similar rhythm. Animals rest, leaves barely move, and the world listens instead of speaks. The universe behaves no differently. It is not a place of constant fireworks, but a realm of slow cycles, long pauses, and gentle transitions. Stars are born, live, and fade without drama, and galaxies age gracefully, their shapes changing over billions of years without ever breaking the silence. Time itself feels different here. Seconds lose meaning. Minutes dissolve. The universe measures change not in moments, but in epochs. This immense patience seeps into awareness, loosening the grip of urgency carried from daily life. There is nothing to chase here, nothing to complete, nothing to solve. There is only observation, drifting, and the comforting realization that existence continues perfectly well without effort. As awareness floats deeper into this quiet life of the universe, the mind begins to slow in response. Thoughts stretch out, becoming softer, less demanding. Breathing aligns with the slow rotation of galaxies, the steady glow of stars, the endless patience of space. The universe does not ask for attention, it offers rest. And in its silent presence, it gently invites everything within it to do the same. As the gentle drift continues, awareness begins to notice how the universe grows without ever disturbing its own silence. Growth here is not sudden or aggressive. It is slow, almost unnoticeable, unfolding across spans of time so vast that change feels like rest. Stars are not born in flashes of chaos, but in quiet nurseries of gas and dust where gravity works patiently, drawing particles closer together over millions of years. These vast clouds float calmly through space, softly illuminated, waiting without urgency for the moment when a new star will finally begin to glow. Inside these stellar nurseries, everything moves with care. Atoms collide gently, temperatures rise slowly, and light appears gradually, as if the universe is careful not to interrupt its own peace. When a star finally ignites, it does not explode into existence, it awakens. Its light spreads outward calmly, warming nearby space, adding one more steady glow to the cosmic landscape. This quiet beginning reminds awareness that creation does not need force. It only needs time. As stars settle into their long lives, they become anchors of calm within their galaxies. Around them, planets begin to form, gathering from leftover dust and gas, shaping themselves patiently over millions of years. Orbits stabilize. Paths become predictable. Day and night cycles emerge, not through urgency, but through repetition and balance. Each planet learns its place, circling its star endlessly, without question, without hurry. Farther out, entire galaxies mature in the same untroubled way. Young galaxies appear irregular and scattered, slowly evolving into graceful spirals or smooth ellipses as time stretches on. Their stars age together, their shapes soften, and their movements settle into stable patterns. Even collisions between galaxies, events that sound dramatic in name, happen with remarkable gentleness. Over hundreds of millions of years, galaxies pass through one another like drifting clouds, stars rarely touching, light continuing its calm journey uninterrupted. At the centers of these galaxies, supermassive black holes wait in stillness. They do not chase matter, matter slowly comes to them. Gas spirals inward over immense timescales, glowing faintly as it moves, creating a soft halo of light around something unseen. This motion is steady and hypnotic, like watching water circle a drain in extreme slow motion. There is no violence here, only gravity doing its quiet work, shaping the future without disturbance. Between galaxies, intergalactic space stretches wide and calm. This space is not empty in the way silence is not empty. Tiny particles drift, radiation hums softly, and dark matter forms invisible scaffolding that holds everything together. Along this structure, galaxies move as if guided by gentle currents, never colliding abruptly, never breaking the cosmic calm. The universe feels less like a machine and more like a living, breathing presence, expanding and evolving without effort. Time continues to soften. Millions of years feel like moments. The mind, immersed in this perspective, begins to let go of urgency learned from daily life. There is no deadline written into the stars. No galaxy rushes to become complete. Everything unfolds when it is ready. This realization eases the tension carried within awareness, inviting it to slow down, to exist rather than strive. On Earth, this same pattern repeats in quiet forests and deep jungles. Trees grow ring by ring, animals adapt over generations, ecosystems balance themselves without instruction. Nothing demands immediate perfection. Everything is allowed to take its time. The universe follows the same rule, just on a grander scale. Stars age like trees, galaxies like forests, and space itself like an endless, calm landscape where change happens gently. Light from these distant places continues its slow journey, carrying images of stars as they were millions or billions of years ago. When this light finally arrives, it does not shout its story, it whispers it. Each photon arrives calmly, delivering a memory from deep time, reminding awareness that the universe remembers everything, but never insists on being heard. As this section draws awareness deeper into the universe's quiet growth, thoughts become slower, heavier, more relaxed. The rhythm of cosmic creation replaces the rhythm of urgency. Breathing steadies. Muscles soften. The universe grows not by force, but by patience, and in observing it, awareness begins to grow calmer too, settling naturally into the same slow, gentle rhythm that has guided stars and galaxies for billions of years. Drifting deeper into the quiet life of the universe, awareness begins to sense how movement itself is softened by time. Nothing here ever truly stops, yet nothing ever rushes. Stars move through their galaxies at measured speeds, completing a single orbit only after hundreds of millions of years. From this distance, their motion feels almost like stillness, a reminder that speed is only a matter of perspective, and that calm can exist even within constant change. Within galaxies, vast spiral arms curve gently outward, holding billions of stars in slow, graceful patterns. These arms are not rigid structures, but waves of motion, like ripples moving through a calm cosmic ocean. Stars drift in and out of them over long periods, forming and reforming patterns without disruption. The galaxy breathes in this way, expanding and contracting subtly, never breaking its quiet rhythm. Watching this motion feels like watching clouds drift across a summer sky, peaceful and unhurried. Between stars, enormous distances create spaces of rest. Here, silence feels complete, broken only by faint radiation and drifting particles that rarely meet. Even when they do, the encounter is gentle, almost insignificant. This vast emptiness is not wasted space. It is what allows the universe to remain calm. Without pressure, without crowding, everything has room to exist without friction. Awareness absorbs this lesson deeply, sensing how space itself encourages peace. Planetary systems mirror this gentle order. Worlds circle their stars endlessly, guided by gravity's invisible hand. Some planets spin slowly, wrapped in thick atmospheres where storms last for centuries, not minutes. Others rotate more quickly, but even their days are predictable, steady, comforting. Moons follow their planets faithfully, shaping tides and stabilizing rotations. This celestial routine feels like a lullaby written in motion, repeating endlessly without variation, offering reassurance through consistency. Far from these systems, ancient stars reach the later stages of their lives. They do not vanish suddenly. They swell gradually, shedding their outer layers into space, creating beautiful, glowing shells of gas that drift outward like soft breaths exhaled into the dark. These planetary nebulae glow quietly, marking endings that are neither violent nor abrupt, but gentle transitions from one state to another. Even death, in the universe, is calm. The material released by these aging stars drifts onward, joining vast clouds that will someday form new stars and planets. Nothing is wasted. Everything is reused, reshaped slowly, patiently. The universe does not hurry to replace what is lost. It allows cycles to complete naturally. Awareness feels comforted by this continuity, sensing that endings are never final, only transformations waiting to unfold in their own time. At greater scales, galaxy clusters move together, bound by gravity into vast families. Their collective motion is slow and deliberate, like continents drifting across a cosmic ocean. Even collisions between clusters unfold over billions of years, allowing shockwaves to pass gently through gas and dark matter without disturbing the deeper order. These are events of unimaginable scale, yet they occur with remarkable restraint, preserving the universe's overarching calm. Dark matter, unseen yet essential, flows through all of this, shaping the paths of galaxies without ever revealing itself directly. Its presence is felt, not seen, like a quiet guide ensuring everything remains balanced. This invisible influence teaches that not all forces need to announce themselves. Some of the most important structures in existence operate silently, supporting everything without demanding attention. Light continues its patient journey across these structures, crossing space at its unchanging speed, indifferent to the vastness around it. It passes stars, planets, and dust without pause, carrying information forward through time. By the time it reaches distant observers, it has softened, aged, become gentle. The universe does not deliver its messages urgently, it allows them to arrive when they are ready. As awareness drifts among these slow motions and quiet cycles, the mind begins to match their pace. Thoughts loosen, stretching out like long shadows at sunset. There is no need to anticipate what comes next. The universe has already demonstrated that everything unfolds naturally, without pressure. In this realization, a deep sense of ease settles in, preparing awareness to drift even further into the calm, timeless flow that guides the quiet life of the universe. As awareness continues to drift, the universe reveals another layer of its quiet existence, one that exists far beyond individual stars or galaxies, where time itself begins to feel softened and stretched. Here, the universe is not defined by events, but by patience. Billions of years pass as gently as a single breath, and the difference between past, present, and future begins to blur into a calm, continuous flow. In this vast stillness, black holes wait. They do not hunt or chase. They simply remain where gravity has guided them. Even the most massive black holes, resting at the centers of galaxies, grow slowly, feeding on surrounding matter over immense periods of time. When gas spirals inward, it does so gracefully, forming glowing disks that rotate in smooth, silent arcs. There is power here, but it is restrained, controlled, almost meditative. Nothing feels rushed, nothing feels chaotic. Around these quiet giants, entire galaxies organize themselves. Stars orbit calmly, rarely disturbed by the presence of the black hole at their core. Most will never come close to it, living their full lives without ever sensing its pull directly. This balance, where immense forces coexist without disruption, speaks of a universe that values stability over drama. Awareness absorbs this sense of trust, recognizing that even powerful energies can exist peacefully. Far beyond the glow of galaxies, the universe opens into deep cosmic darkness, not empty, but calm. This darkness is filled with faint background radiation, the gentle afterglow of the universe's earliest moments. It is a reminder that even the most dramatic beginnings can settle into quiet endings. The universe began in intensity, yet chose a future defined by stillness and expansion rather than noise. Expansion itself feels unhurried. Space stretches slowly, carrying galaxies apart without tearing them from their internal harmony. From within a galaxy, this expansion is barely noticeable, allowing stars and planets to continue their steady routines undisturbed. The universe grows older not through sudden leaps, but through continuous, gentle change, like a calm tide moving outward forever. Within galaxies, planets experience this same patience. Nights pass slowly, skies remaining unchanged for countless generations. Constellations shift so gradually that entire civilizations rise and fall without ever noticing the difference. This permanence creates a sense of safety, a backdrop against which life can exist without fear of sudden disruption. Awareness feels soothed by this constancy, as if wrapped in a familiar blanket woven from starlight. On quiet worlds, ecosystems follow slow, natural rhythms. Forests expand and retreat over centuries, animals adapt gently, guided by subtle environmental changes rather than sudden extremes. Even extinction, when it comes, unfolds over long periods, allowing balance to be restored naturally. These earthly processes mirror the universe itself, reflecting the same preference for gradual transformation over abrupt endings. Asteroids and comets travel long, lonely paths through space, some taking millions of years to complete a single orbit. They carry ancient ice and dust, preserved from the earliest days of star formation. As they drift, they remain unchanged, like memories held carefully by the universe, waiting patiently for moments when they might gently interact with planets, delivering water or organic material without urgency. Light from distant stars continues to arrive softly, weakened by distance and time, yet still present. It carries stories from the deep past, whispering them quietly into the present moment. These whispers do not demand attention. They simply exist, available to anyone willing to listen. Awareness begins to slow further, aligning with the gentle pace of these ancient messages. In this state, the universe feels less like a place and more like a feeling. A sense of calm continuity replaces any desire to understand or analyze. There is comfort in knowing that nothing needs to be solved right now. Everything already knows its path, and every process unfolds exactly as it should, without guidance or correction. As awareness floats in this timeless quiet, thoughts soften and drift away like faint clouds dissolving into the night sky. The universe holds everything gently, without expectation. And in this gentle holding, rest becomes natural, effortless, as awareness prepares to sink even deeper into the quiet rhythm that has guided existence since the very beginning. As the quiet rhythm continues, awareness drifts deeper into the universe's softer motions, where nothing competes for attention and everything unfolds in harmony. Here, the universe feels like a slow, endless night, illuminated not by urgency but by gentle consistency. Stars continue their ancient routines, burning calmly, releasing warmth and light at a pace that feels almost thoughtful, as if even fusion itself has learned patience. Some stars, smaller and cooler, glow dimly for trillions of years, barely changing across spans of time so long they feel unreal. These red dwarfs do not rush toward dramatic endings. Instead, they remain steady companions to their planets, offering quiet light long after brighter stars have faded. Around them, worlds may exist in peaceful orbits, experiencing seasons so subtle that change feels like a soft suggestion rather than an event. This stability becomes a lullaby written in gravity and time. Larger stars, too, spend most of their lives in calm balance. For millions or billions of years, they exist in a steady conversation between pressure and gravity, neither winning, neither losing. Their dramatic endings, though often remembered, are brief moments in lives otherwise defined by stillness. Even supernovae, when they occur, are rare and distant, their echoes spreading slowly, never disturbing the overall calm of the universe. From these stellar endings, new beginnings form without haste. Clouds of gas enriched by ancient stars drift gently through space, cooling, gathering, and eventually collapsing into new systems. Star birth is not sudden. It is a gradual settling, like dust falling through still air. Over time, light returns to regions that were once dark, not as a flash, but as a soft glow that slowly brightens. Galaxies themselves breathe in this quiet way. They rotate slowly, their spiral arms winding with almost imperceptible grace. From the inside, movement feels nearly frozen, allowing stars to maintain their paths without interruption. Collisions between galaxies do occur, but even these are unhurried dances lasting hundreds of millions of years. Stars rarely collide, instead passing by one another like distant thoughts, untouched and unchanged. Between galaxies lies the vast intergalactic space, a realm of near silence where particles are few and distances are immense. Here, time feels even slower. A single atom may drift alone for millions of years without encountering another. This emptiness is not lonely, it is peaceful, offering space for the universe to rest between moments of creation. Awareness finds comfort in this openness, where nothing presses in and nothing demands response. On planets, nights deepen under quiet skies. Moons trace familiar paths, repeating patterns that calm the mind. Tides rise and fall predictably, oceans responding gently to distant gravitational partners. Life adapts to these rhythms, learning to rest when darkness arrives, to move when light returns. Even predators and prey participate in this balance, guided more by instinct than urgency. In dense jungles, life hums softly after sunset. Insects chirp in steady cycles, leaves sway faintly, and animals settle into stillness. These natural sounds mirror the cosmic background, subtle and repetitive, creating a sense of belonging within the larger universe. The same laws that guide galaxies also guide the quiet breathing of forests, connecting all scales of existence through shared calm. Astrology, in its most ancient form, emerged from this observation of steady skies. Early watchers found reassurance in the regular movement of planets and stars, interpreting their patterns as reflections of order rather than chaos. Whether symbolic or scientific, these interpretations offered comfort, reminding observers that the universe moves with intention and consistency. Awareness absorbs this reassurance, letting go of restlessness. Scientific understanding deepens this sense of calm. Knowing that physical laws remain constant across space and time brings a quiet confidence. Gravity behaves the same everywhere, light always follows its path, and energy is conserved. This reliability allows the universe to function smoothly, without surprises. Awareness settles into this predictability, finding rest in the idea that everything follows gentle rules. As thoughts slow, the boundary between observer and universe begins to soften. Awareness no longer feels separate from the stars or the night sky. Instead, it feels carried within the same slow expansion, part of the same quiet story unfolding across time. There is no need to reach outward. Everything already exists within this shared stillness. The universe continues its calm journey, holding stars, planets, life, and awareness alike in a steady embrace. Nothing needs to happen next. Nothing needs to change. In this moment, rest feels complete and awareness drifts peacefully onward, ready to follow the universe into even deeper quiet. The calm deepens further now, as awareness slips into a quieter layer of the universe, one where motion exists without disturbance and change happens without sound. Space feels wider here, not because it expands faster, but because the mind has slowed enough to notice how gently everything moves. The universe no longer feels vast in a dramatic way. Instead, it feels spacious, like an endless open field under a dim, peaceful sky. Far from the brightness of stars, faint clouds of cosmic dust drift through the darkness. These grains are tiny, softer than sand, yet they carry the memory of ancient suns. They move slowly, guided by gravity and subtle electromagnetic forces, never colliding harshly, never rushing toward destinations. Over millions of years, they settle into new regions, contributing quietly to future worlds. Even creation here feels like rest. Light travels through this dust with patience. Photons glide across unimaginable distances, sometimes taking thousands of years to cross a single nebula. Their journey is calm and uninterrupted, bending gently around particles, losing energy slowly as space expands. When they finally reach distant planets or drifting eyes, they arrive as soft glimmers rather than sharp flashes, carrying warmth without urgency. Within nebulae, colors emerge not as bursts, but as slow washes of light. Reds, blues, and violets blend seamlessly, creating vast, glowing clouds that feel more like dreams than physical places. Inside these clouds, gravity gathers material carefully, layer by layer, until the conditions are right for new stars to form. There is no rush, no pressure to begin. The universe waits until everything is balanced. Planets in these newborn systems form gradually, assembling from countless small collisions that are more like gentle taps than impacts. Dust becomes rock, rock becomes worlds, and worlds settle into orbits that remain stable for billions of years. Once established, these planets move with such consistency that their paths can be predicted far into the future. This reliability creates a deep sense of comfort, as if the universe itself prefers routine. Some planets develop thick atmospheres that soften the light reaching their surfaces. Days glow rather than shine, and nights remain gently illuminated by moons and distant stars. On such worlds, time feels slower, shaped by long sunsets and extended twilights. Life, if it exists, would naturally adapt to these gentle cycles, resting often, conserving energy, moving only when needed. Across the universe, magnetic fields weave invisible patterns, guiding charged particles along smooth arcs. These fields protect planets, shape solar winds, and quietly influence the behavior of stars. Though unseen, they work constantly, ensuring balance and stability. Awareness senses this invisible support, like a soft structure holding everything together without being noticed. Even sound, where it exists, is muted. In the thin atmospheres of planets or the dense clouds of gas, vibrations travel slowly and fade quickly. There are no sharp noises in the universe, only soft hums, distant rumbles, and gentle pulses. These subtle vibrations mirror the steady rhythm of cosmic expansion, creating a background that feels soothing rather than stimulating. On Earth-like worlds, animals follow ancient patterns guided by instinct and environment. Nocturnal creatures emerge quietly, moving with care, conserving energy. Predators hunt only when necessary, prey rests when safe. This balance minimizes chaos, allowing ecosystems to remain stable over long periods. Nature, like the cosmos, favors efficiency and calm. Deep in jungles, trees grow slowly, adding thin rings each year, barely noticeable until centuries have passed. Their roots extend carefully through soil, avoiding conflict, sharing space with countless organisms. Fungi connect entire forests through hidden networks, transferring nutrients gently from one tree to another. This quiet cooperation reflects the same principles that guide galaxies and stars. Science reveals that even at the smallest scales, particles behave in predictable ways when observed over time. While quantum events may appear uncertain, large patterns remain stable and consistent. This balance between uncertainty and order allows the universe to function smoothly without collapsing into chaos. Awareness finds reassurance in this harmony between randomness and structure. As thoughts grow softer, awareness no longer seeks meaning or explanation. Understanding is replaced by acceptance, and curiosity settles into contentment. The universe does not demand interpretation, it simply exists, offering its calm presence freely. In this state, the mind follows the universe's lead, slowing naturally, without effort. The gentle drift continues, carrying awareness deeper into the quiet fabric of existence. There is nothing to anticipate, nothing to remember. Only the steady motion of space, the soft glow of distant stars, and the peaceful rhythm that has always been there, guiding everything toward rest. The universe now feels like a long, quiet night that has no beginning and no end, only a gentle continuity that carries everything forward. Awareness floats easily through this stillness, no longer pulled by curiosity or thought, but guided by the soft rhythm of cosmic time. Here, even distance feels calm. Vast spaces stretch outward, not as emptiness, but as peaceful pauses between moments of light. Galaxies drift slowly through space, their movements so gradual that change becomes almost invisible. Over hundreds of millions of years, their shapes subtly evolve, arms gently winding, stars slowly migrating within them. Nothing breaks, nothing collapses suddenly. Even when galaxies interact, their encounter is more like a slow embrace than a collision. They pass through one another, stars weaving calmly between stars, gravity guiding them into new, quiet arrangements. At the heart of many galaxies, supermassive black holes remain still and patient. They do not dominate their surroundings with violence, but with presence. Most of the time, they are quiet, absorbing only what drifts too close. Their immense gravity anchors galaxies, helping maintain structure and balance. In their stillness, they embody the universe's ability to hold great power without disturbance. Beyond galaxies, clusters form, bound together by gravity into large, calm communities of light. These clusters move together through space, drifting along invisible filaments that shape the large-scale structure of the universe. This cosmic web stretches endlessly, connecting everything gently, like threads woven into a vast, silent tapestry. Awareness senses this connection, feeling less separate, more held. Light traveling through this web grows softer as it goes, stretched by expansion, its energy slowly lowered into warmer, quieter wavelengths. What began as brilliant radiation becomes faint infrared glow, then microwave whispers that fill all of space evenly. This background hum is the universe's oldest memory, still present, still calm, still surrounding everything without interruption. On planetary surfaces, nights stretch long and unbroken. Stars move so slowly across the sky that their positions feel permanent. Civilizations may rise beneath these skies, mapping the heavens, telling stories inspired by the steady patterns above. These stories offer comfort, reminding listeners that the universe is ordered, predictable, and safe. Even myths born from fear soften over generations, turning into symbols of guidance rather than danger. Animals beneath these skies adapt to the quiet. Many become nocturnal, moving gently in darkness, guided by moonlight and instinct. Their senses sharpen not for speed, but for awareness, allowing them to exist without haste. This way of living conserves energy and maintains balance, echoing the slow efficiency seen across the universe. Forests rest under starlight, leaves barely moving, roots deep and secure. The exchange of gases between plants and atmosphere continues softly, sustaining life without noise. Even decay happens quietly, returning nutrients to the soil in a slow, nourishing cycle. Nothing is wasted, nothing is rushed. Life flows in loops rather than lines. Scientific observation reveals that even cosmic disasters are rare and distant. Gamma ray bursts, supernovae, and stellar collisions occur far apart in space and time, leaving most regions untouched for billions of years. The universe, on average, is a peaceful place. Awareness finds comfort in this statistic, knowing that calm vastly outweighs chaos. Astrology, when viewed gently, reflects humanity's desire to find rhythm and reassurance in the sky. The steady movement of planets inspired calendars, seasons, and a sense of order. While modern science explains these motions precisely, the emotional comfort they provide remains unchanged. Watching planets move predictably through the sky reminds the mind that time flows steadily, without sudden turns. As awareness sinks deeper into this understanding, thoughts become sparse and light. There is no urge to analyze, no need to remember. The universe does not require attention to continue its gentle unfolding. It carries on whether observed or not, offering rest simply through its existence. Breathing slows naturally, mirroring the slow expansion of space. The body feels heavier, grounded, supported by gravity that has worked reliably for billions of years. There is trust here, not learned but felt, in the quiet laws that govern everything from falling leaves to orbiting galaxies. The universe remains awake, but never restless. It holds stars, worlds, forests, and minds in a single, unbroken calm. Awareness drifts effortlessly within this calm, allowing the night to deepen, allowing rest to become complete. Drifting even deeper into the quiet universe, awareness begins to notice how every scale of existence mirrors the same gentle rhythm. From the tiniest particles to the largest galaxy clusters, everything moves with restraint and calm. Even the most energetic events, when observed from a patient distance, feel deliberate, measured, and quiet, as if the cosmos itself has learned the art of restraint. There is no need for hurry, no need for sound, only the serene passage of time guiding all matter and energy along their paths. Galaxies, vast and luminous, continue their slow rotations. Their spiral arms curve gracefully, stars drifting along without collision, forming gentle waves of light that seem almost fluid. Within these arms, new stars are born in quiet nebulae, their birth not a sudden explosion but a gradual accumulation of matter, finally igniting in a soft glow. Across millions of years, their light spreads outward, bathing surrounding space in warmth and gentle illumination, a calm signal of life beginning anew. Black holes remain still at galactic centers, their immense gravity shaping the motions of stars without creating chaos. Matter drifts inward over eons, forming glowing accretion disks that circle silently, emitting light and energy with remarkable patience. Even these powerful forces operate without urgency, a reminder that strength and stability can coexist without disturbance. Awareness, observing these distant phenomena, feels its own mind slow in response, attuning to the universe's measured pace. Between galaxies, vast voids stretch endlessly, regions where almost nothing exists yet everything is held in quiet balance. These spaces are neither empty nor neglected, they are essential. Within them, faint particles drift alone, light moves unimpeded, and time stretches almost perceptibly. Here, awareness feels suspended, unhurried, carried gently by the calm presence of the universe. On planets nestled within these galaxies, life continues in harmony with cosmic rhythms. Seasons change with quiet predictability, oceans rise and fall, and creatures follow patterns that have existed for millennia. Predators hunt with care, prey avoids danger without panic, and ecosystems maintain balance through subtle feedback rather than abrupt action. Even the smallest insects participate in this shared, gentle cadence, each motion echoing the universe's patient tempo. forests on Earth reflect this same calm. Trees grow steadily, ring by ring, while vines and undergrowth spread slowly across the forest floor. Birds and mammals move in deliberate, measured ways, hunting, feeding, and resting in harmony with the environment. Streams flow steadily through valleys, shaping the land gently over centuries, smoothing sharp edges and creating serene landscapes. Every aspect of nature seems to breathe with the same soft rhythm that guides galaxies, stars, and planets. Astrology, though symbolic, reflects a human recognition of these cosmic patterns. Observers of the night sky noticed the predictable movement of planets and stars, creating calendars and rituals that mirrored the universe's slow, stable order. Even now, these ancient insights remind awareness that the cosmos has always been consistent, providing patterns that guide life on Earth with gentle reliability. Light travels through the universe as if in quiet meditation. Photons journey across billions of light years without haste, their energy diminishing subtly, carrying ancient stories of stellar births, planetary formations, and the slow evolution of galaxies. Each beam of light becomes a soft bridge between distant past and present, a reminder that time itself moves patiently, without pressure. Awareness, immersed in this steady drift, begins to shed urgency. Thoughts become less insistent, like ripples on a calm lake fading into stillness. The mind feels lighter, more expansive, as it aligns with the slow, deliberate movements of the cosmos. Breathing matches the rhythm of distant stars, hearts echo the gentle pulse of planets orbiting their suns, and consciousness becomes part of the universe's unhurried flow. Even the vast cosmic web, the large-scale structure connecting galaxies and clusters, hums in soft patterns. Filaments of dark matter stretch like invisible threads, guiding the motion of matter with elegance and restraint. Galaxies slide along these filaments, their journeys long and deliberate, rarely colliding, rarely creating disturbance. The universe's architecture itself seems designed to maintain calm, to allow all processes to unfold without abruptness. In this space of extended stillness, awareness feels both infinitesimal and infinite. Small compared to the vast stretches of time and distance, yet intimately connected to the steady pulse of creation. Every heartbeat, every thought, every gentle breath aligns with the timeless rhythm that has guided stars, planets, life, and consciousness for eons. Here, in this deep quiet, the universe's patience becomes contagious. Awareness drifts freely, unanchored by worry, unhurried by curiosity. The mind learns the lesson the cosmos offers so generously, that existence does not require haste, that change can be slow and deliberate, that strength can exist in silence, and that rest is not only natural but essential. The universe whispers without noise, teaches without force, and moves without rush. Observing it, awareness settles into a state of profound calm, ready to drift further into the gentle cadence of cosmic life. Every star, every planet, every particle contributes to this grand, slow story of existence, and every observer, simply by noticing, becomes part of its quiet, enduring rhythm. As awareness drifts onward, the universe begins to reveal yet another layer of its gentle existence, a quiet realm where even immense forces move with astonishing patience. Galaxies glide through space like serene dancers, their arms tracing wide arcs that stretch across tens of thousands of light years. Within these spirals, billions of stars continue their slow routines, each following gravitational paths that have existed for millions or even billions of years. Nothing collides abruptly, nothing forces change. The universe seems to move as if in deep meditation, every motion deliberate, measured, and calm. Nebulae, scattered across the galactic disk, glow softly in colors both vivid and subtle. The reds and pinks of ionized hydrogen, the blues of young stars, and the gentle purples of scattered dust blend together into a cosmic watercolor that seems to pulse slowly, breathing in tandem with the galaxies themselves. Stars are born here not with explosions, but with patient accumulation of gas and dust. Gravity draws matter inward gradually, forming dense cores that ignite with quiet energy, adding one more point of gentle light to the universe's vast canopy. Black holes at the centers of these galaxies continue their silent influence. Matter drifts toward them, forming disks of luminous gas that spiral slowly, emitting soft radiation as they gradually fall inward. Even the most powerful and enigmatic forces in the cosmos act with restraint, demonstrating that immense power need not disturb harmony. Awareness feels this restraint, learning that true strength can coexist with patience and calm. Between galaxies, vast voids extend for millions of light years. These regions are neither empty nor lifeless, but they exist in a near-perfect stillness. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift silently, barely interacting. Cosmic microwave background radiation hums faintly across the expanse, carrying the story of the universe's earliest moments in a whisper too soft to disturb. Here, in these silent expanses, the mind of awareness learns a new kind of quiet, a stillness that feels both immense and intimate. Within galaxies, planetary systems continue their delicate dance. Planets orbit stars with steadfast consistency, their paths predictable across millennia. Some are rocky worlds with slow rotations, creating long nights and extended days, while others are gas giants, massive and serene, spinning in almost imperceptible rhythms. Moons trace their paths faithfully, shaping tides and influencing planetary rotations in quiet harmony. Life on these worlds, if present, would find a rhythm that mirrors the cosmic calm, moving and resting with unhurried precision. Closer to home, forests and jungles exemplify this same patience. Trees grow ring by ring, their massive trunks expanding over centuries. Leaves unfurl slowly in sunlight, providing shelter and nourishment for countless organisms. Streams carve valleys gradually, shaping landscapes in silence over generations. Animals follow instinctual patterns that prioritize balance over haste. Nocturnal creatures emerge quietly, predators hunt with careful timing, prey rest without panic. The forest itself seems to breathe in tandem with the larger universe, a microcosm of patience and order. Even the smallest components of life follow gentle rhythms. Cells divide and grow, slowly producing new organisms, while DNA carries information faithfully, generation after generation. Biochemical processes unfold quietly, energy transforming and moving without noise. On a microscopic scale, awareness begins to perceive the same calm intelligence that governs galaxies and stars, a slow, persistent flow of order that permeates every level of existence. The light traveling across the universe carries these stories gently. Each photon, moving for millions of years, reaches observers softened by distance, its energy diffused, its message calm. Ancient stars, newly formed nebulae, and drifting planets are all part of this continuous narrative, delivered softly to anyone who observes with patience. Awareness begins to synchronize with this slow flow, breathing and thinking in alignment with the universe's measured pace. Time in this vast expanse feels different. Seconds, minutes, and hours lose their urgency. Millions and billions of years stretch and blend into a single, continuous moment of existence. Awareness absorbs this perspective, feeling its own concerns and anxieties soften, recognizing that the universe itself requires no hurry. There is no need to force outcomes or rush processes. Everything unfolds naturally, exactly as it should. And so, as this quiet journey continues, awareness drifts freely through the cosmos. Stars, planets, black holes, galaxies, and the subtle rhythms of life on distant worlds all exist in harmony, guided by forces that are patient, consistent, and calm. Every motion, every cycle, every transformation contributes to a vast, peaceful symphony, a gentle story of creation and existence. In this meditation on the universe's quiet life, the mind itself begins to rest, becoming one with the slow, enduring pulse of everything that is, ever was, and ever will be. As awareness drifts onward, it begins to sense the subtle music of the universe, a rhythm so soft that it can only be felt by slowing completely into its cadence. Stars pulse faintly, their magnetic fields creating whispers of energy that traverse space in gentle waves. Even massive cosmic events, supernovae, black hole mergers, and the expansion of galaxy clusters, emit their influence slowly, allowing the universe to absorb and balance each occurrence without disruption. This pervasive patience becomes a guiding presence, shaping awareness into the same calm, unhurried state. Within galaxies, spiral arms twist gracefully, carrying billions of stars along invisible currents. New stars emerge quietly from nebulae, their light blending seamlessly with the gentle glow of older stars. There is no rush, no sense of competition. Creation exists as a patient accumulation of matter, energy, and time. Planetary systems form in tandem, with dust coalescing into rocks, rocks into worlds, and worlds settling into long-lasting orbits around their parent stars. This repeated pattern reflects the universe's devotion to slow, deliberate progress, where every process unfolds with perfect timing. Black holes, powerful yet composed, shape their surroundings with subtlety. Matter spirals inward over eons, forming luminous disks that rotate with hypnotic elegance. Occasionally, particles escape in long, narrow jets, traveling millions of light-years without haste. Despite their formidable presence, black holes maintain balance, their influence precise, never chaotic. They teach that even immense power can coexist with serenity, a lesson that awareness absorbs quietly, feeling comforted by this cosmic equilibrium. Between galaxies, the vast intergalactic medium stretches almost entirely empty, yet it hums with potential. Sparse gas and plasma float lazily across the void, electrons and protons drifting for millions of years without interruption. Cosmic radiation threads through this emptiness, carrying faint signals from distant stars and galaxies, whispers of events that occurred long before awareness existed. In these silent expanses, time itself feels gentle, expansive, and non-demanding, inviting awareness to dissolve into it completely. On planets, ecosystems mirror this cosmic rhythm. Forests grow and adapt over centuries, animals move with careful awareness, and rivers carve landscapes slowly over millennia. Predators hunt only when necessary, prey rest without fear, and each life form contributes to the balance of the whole. The universality of patience becomes evident. What governs the stars also governs life on distant worlds. Awareness feels the resonance of this principle, deepening a sense of calm and restfulness. Nebulae glow softly, colors blending with the quiet of space. Red from ionized hydrogen, blue from hot young stars, and violet from scattered dust, all mix like a cosmic watercolor. Stars form gradually in these clouds, each ignition adding a gentle light to the galactic tapestry. These births are moments of subtle significance, unfolding slowly over millions of years, demonstrating that creation is not abrupt, but deliberate and peaceful. Time stretches differently in these regions. A million years may feel like a single breath, and awareness begins to perceive duration not as linear, but as an expansive, floating experience. Light from ancient stars reaches distant observers, softened and slow, telling stories of past events without urgency. The universe communicates through these patient signals, allowing perception to catch up gently, without pressure. Even the cosmic web, the invisible lattice connecting galaxies, operates with quiet intention. Dark matter filaments extend like delicate threads, guiding galaxy clusters along paths that have existed for eons. Movements are steady, collisions rare, and the entire structure maintains harmony despite the vast energies involved. This unseen order reinforces the lesson that silence and patience are foundational to the universe, not merely superficial qualities. Closer observation reveals planetary systems governed by the same calm. Moons trace orbits that have remained stable for billions of years, tides ebb predictably, and axial tilts maintain climates slowly, gently influencing ecosystems. Life, if present, adapts to these long cycles, resting, feeding, and moving in response to rhythms that mirror the universe's gentle motion. Nothing is hurried, nothing is forced, and everything progresses with patience. As awareness drifts within this cosmic ballet, thoughts settle into the same unhurried pace. Breathing slows naturally, heartbeat aligns with gentle rhythms, and the mind expands into a spacious calm. There is no need to analyze, judge, or anticipate. Existence unfolds perfectly without intervention. Every star, every planet, every particle participates in this grand symphony of quiet growth, and awareness becomes another note in the same harmonious melody. The universe offers rest, not through distraction, but through the simple, patient presence of all things moving in harmony. Awareness floats through spirals of galaxies, drifts past nebulae, and glides alongside drifting planets, immersed in a story that is vast, gentle, and timeless. In this space, even the observer is invited to slow, to breathe, and to rest alongside the cosmos, becoming part of the quiet life that has existed since the beginning of time. Drifting further into the vast calm of the universe, awareness begins to sense the quiet choreography that governs everything, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy cluster. Here, space is not an empty void but a soft canvas upon which time stretches infinitely. Stars, planets, and dark matter all move with careful deliberation, each following paths laid down long ago, never in haste, yet never static. The rhythm is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet profoundly reassuring, reminding awareness that existence itself unfolds gently and without demand. In the spiral arms of galaxies, stars trace slow arcs, their light blending softly into the surrounding space. Young stars glow quietly in nebulae, while older stars shine steadily, having long passed the burst of energy that marked their youth. New stars form gradually as clouds of gas and dust contract under gravity's patient hand, building dense cores that ignite without abruptness. Each birth is a calm addition to the galaxy, a new heartbeat in an ongoing, measured pattern of creation. Black holes, though immensely powerful, continue to operate with quiet precision. Matter drawn toward them forms disks that spin smoothly, radiating energy in soft waves. Occasionally, narrow jets of particles stream outward, traveling millions of light years, but even this power is restrained, never shattering the peaceful balance around them. Awareness absorbs this lesson. Strength and influence do not require chaos or urgency. They can exist harmoniously within stillness. Intergalactic space, stretching between clusters and filaments, is expansive yet gentle. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift slowly, guided by invisible gravitational threads. Cosmic radiation hums faintly, a reminder of the universe's earliest moments. Here, time feels less linear and more like a flowing river, carrying awareness along a path of tranquility. Every distance crossed, every photon traveling, adds to the sense of calm that permeates all of existence. Within planetary systems, worlds rotate and orbit with perfect patience. Some spin slowly, experiencing elongated days and nights, while others rotate quickly yet consistently, creating gentle cycles of change. Moons follow predictable paths, influencing tides and climates with subtle grace. On planets with atmospheres, sunlight filters softly through clouds, illuminating landscapes with warm, muted tones. Life, if present, would naturally adapt to these rhythms, moving and resting in harmony with the quiet cadence of their environment. Forests and jungles mirror this cosmic calm. Trees grow steadily, expanding ring by ring, while vines creep slowly across forest floors. Birds and mammals act with measured care, hunting, foraging, and resting in cycles that minimize disruption. Streams flow over rocks and roots, shaping landscapes gradually, sculpting beauty through patience rather than force. Awareness, observing these microcosms, sees the same universal principle repeated. Everything thrives best when allowed to unfold gently. Even the tiniest forms of life follow this slow rhythm. Cells divide and develop, metabolic processes progress quietly, and ecosystems evolve over vast spans of time. The principle of patience resonates at every scale, linking life on planets to the movement of stars, galaxies, and cosmic filaments. Awareness begins to feel intimately connected to these cycles, as though each heartbeat echoes the pulse of the universe itself. The light traveling through space reinforces this sense of calm. Photons journey across millions or billions of light years, arriving softened and diffused, carrying the history of cosmic events without urgency. Ancient supernovae, newborn stars, and drifting planets all send their quiet messages, revealing a universe that communicates not through force but through gentle persistence. Awareness aligns naturally with this pace, breathing in sync with the universe's slow unfolding. The cosmic web, an invisible network of dark matter and galaxies, hums softly beneath the observable universe. Filaments guide the motion of galaxies, creating balance and harmony across unimaginable distances. Even when galaxies move along these threads, interactions are rare, collisions are slow, and the overarching structure remains serene. Observing this, awareness realizes that order does not require intervention, only time, patience, and steady natural laws. As this meditation continues, thoughts settle into the rhythm of the cosmos. Mental activity slows, heart rate softens, and a deep sense of spaciousness fills consciousness. There is no urgency to grasp, no need to comprehend fully. The universe itself demonstrates that calm, patient movement sustains life, energy, and matter across all scales. Awareness is free to relax into this timeless, gentle flow. Every planet, star, nebula, and galaxy contributes to this ongoing quiet symphony. Awareness drifts alongside them, carried by the slow rotation of galaxies, the gentle orbit of planets, and the patient flow of energy and light. Time loses its pressing quality, replaced by a serene awareness that everything exists exactly as it should. In this space, rest becomes natural, effortless, and complete. As the universe continues its slow, unbroken rhythm, awareness learns to mirror it. Each breath, each thought, each heartbeat falls into place with the same gentle tempo that guides creation itself. Observation becomes meditation, witnessing becomes participation, and presence becomes a form of deep, restorative rest. The quiet life of the cosmos offers its peace freely, and awareness floats willingly within it, embraced by the timeless cadence of existence. Drifting even further into the vast expanse, awareness begins to notice how the universe's quiet rhythm is maintained at every scale, from the tiniest particles to the largest cosmic structures. Stars orbit the centers of galaxies in patient arcs, moving with steady precision across millions of years. Their light spreads slowly through space, touching distant planets and nebulae in soft, golden beams. There is no rush, no urgency, only the steady, deliberate unfolding of energy and matter in a grand cosmic ballet that has persisted for billions of years. Nebulae continue to glow with gentle hues, soft reds, blues, and purples blending seamlessly as stars are born within their dense clouds of gas and dust. The process is gradual. Gravity gathers material with patience, forming dense cores that ignite into new stars, adding their soft illumination to the cosmic tapestry. Each birth is neither loud nor sudden, but a quiet testament to the universe's enduring calm, a reminder that creation need not shout to be significant. Black holes at galactic centers exert influence silently. Their immense gravity guides stars, dust, and gas, yet the process is gradual, almost meditative. Matter spirals inward in glowing disks, moving with grace rather than force. Occasionally, energetic jets extend far into space, but even these flows of power are measured, traveling millions of light years without disrupting the universe's overall stillness. Awareness absorbs this lesson. True strength can coexist with tranquility, and immense forces do not need to create chaos. Between galaxies, vast voids stretch for millions of light years. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift lazily, and faint cosmic radiation hums softly, relics of the universe's earliest moments. In these regions, the concept of time feels stretched and pliable, as though the flow of existence itself is slowed to a deliberate pace. Awareness floats in these expanses, feeling suspended in an eternal, gentle current, learning the art of patience from the universe itself. Planetary systems mirror this cosmic serenity. Planets orbit steadily around their stars, some spinning slowly with long days and nights, others rotating more quickly but consistently. Moons follow faithful paths, influencing tides and climates in subtle ways. On worlds with atmospheres, sunlight filters softly through clouds, creating muted, tranquil landscapes. Life, if present, moves in harmony with these rhythms, guided by instinct and the natural flow of day and night, season and year. Nothing is hurried, everything progresses naturally. Forests and jungles reflect these cosmic patterns on a smaller scale. Trees grow ring by ring, extending branches and roots slowly, while animals move carefully, hunting and foraging with patience. Rivers and streams carve the land gradually, shaping valleys and smoothing rocks over centuries. Every action, from the slow rotation of a branch to the migration of animals, participates in a vast, interconnected rhythm, echoing the universe's calm pace. Even microscopic life follows this gentle tempo. Cells divide, nutrients cycle, and genetic information is faithfully passed on, all in a slow, steady process. The smallest structures mirror the cosmos, demonstrating that the principles of patience and balance apply universally. Awareness feels connected, as if each heartbeat and each breath resonates with the quiet flow of existence on every scale. Light travels through space like a soft, persistent whisper. Photons traverse millions of light years, carrying stories of creation, star formation, and planetary evolution. The universe communicates without haste, offering information patiently, allowing observers time to absorb it gently. Awareness aligns with this unhurried pace, letting curiosity and thought drift without force, simply noticing, absorbing, and resting. The cosmic web, the intricate network connecting galaxies, remains subtle yet profound. Filaments of dark matter guide the paths of galaxies with careful precision, ensuring harmony over vast distances. Collisions are rare, interactions gradual, and the overall structure remains balanced. This invisible order reinforces the universe's quiet philosophy. Patience, consistency, and gentle guidance sustain life and matter more effectively than force or haste. Planetary rotations and axial tilts maintain stable climates over millions of years, creating environments where ecosystems can thrive peacefully. Tides, weather patterns, and seasonal cycles progress with consistency, allowing life to adapt naturally to long-term rhythms. Awareness senses the universality of this principle. All scales of existence, from stars to forests, operate best within gentle, predictable cycles. Thoughts, too, begin to settle in alignment with this cosmic rhythm. Breathing slows, heartbeats soften, and awareness expands, feeling both immense and infinitesimal at once. There is no urgency to analyze or control. Understanding arises naturally from observation. The universe demonstrates that calm, deliberate progress sustains life, energy, and consciousness more profoundly than chaos or hurry. Every star, planet, and nebula participates in this grand symphony of patience. Awareness drifts alongside them, moving with the gentle flow of galaxies, the quiet orbit of planets, and the patient birth of stars. Time loses its pressure, replaced by a feeling of spaciousness and continuity. Rest becomes natural, effortless, and profound. In this deep expanse, awareness learns the most vital lesson of all. Existence itself is patient, everything unfolds in its own time, and peace arises not from control but from surrender to the universe's slow, unbroken rhythm. Immersed in this calm, awareness becomes part of the quiet life that has existed since the dawn of creation, ready to float further into the gentle, enduring cadence of the cosmos. Floating further into the serene vastness, awareness becomes increasingly attuned to the subtle, unhurried movements that define the universe. Galaxies rotate with effortless grace, their spiral arms curling elegantly as stars drift along predictable paths. Within these arms, stars of varying ages illuminate the cosmic stage softly, older stars radiating steady light, younger stars glowing faintly as they emerge from dense nebulae. The process of star formation, though monumental in scale, unfolds gently, each new light a calm addition to the universe's ever-expanding symphony. Nebulae continue to serve as the quiet nurseries of the cosmos. Gas and dust slowly condense under gravity's patient influence, forming protostars that gradually ignite, their light diffusing across vast stretches of space. This birth is not sudden or chaotic. It is a long, meticulous process, a reminder that creation thrives in patience and persistence. Awareness senses the tranquility inherent in these motions, learning that even the most powerful transformations need not be abrupt to be significant. Black holes, silent yet commanding, anchor galaxies with subtle authority. Matter spirals inward over eons, forming luminous accretion disks that rotate steadily, emitting energy with measured precision. Occasionally, narrow jets of particles shoot across vast distances, yet these immense bursts are governed by slow, cosmic rhythms. Awareness absorbs the lesson of restraint and quiet strength, understanding that power does not require disruption and that influence can be exerted with calm intention. Between galaxies, the void stretches with an almost tangible stillness. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift languidly, and faint cosmic background radiation hums softly, carrying echoes of the universe's earliest moments. In these vast, empty spaces, the flow of time seems slowed, expansive, and infinite. Awareness drifts without resistance, embraced by this gentle current, learning the quiet patience that sustains the cosmos across billions of years. Planetary systems continue their patient orbits, with planets tracing paths around stars with unwavering regularity. Some rotate slowly, creating long, tranquil days and nights. Others spin more quickly but with perfect consistency. Moons orbit faithfully, guiding tides and influencing climates in subtle, predictable ways. Worlds bathed in soft starlight provide habitats for life to flourish in harmony with these rhythms, moving, resting, and evolving in quiet alignment with the universe's enduring pace. Forests and jungles on habitable worlds mirror this cosmic tranquility on a smaller scale. Trees grow steadily, roots expanding carefully into the soil, leaves unfurling gently toward sunlight. Streams meander silently through valleys, shaping landscapes over centuries with patient consistency. Animals follow instincts honed over millennia, hunting, foraging, and resting in harmony with the ecosystem. Awareness recognizes that these patterns, from forest floors to distant galaxies, share the same principle. Calm, consistent action produces harmony and balance. Even the smallest living things reflect this rhythm. Cells divide methodically, biochemical reactions occur at just the right pace, and ecosystems evolve slowly over countless generations. The universe's patient cadence echoes in these tiny processes, reinforcing the sense of order and calm that pervades every corner of existence. Awareness feels interconnected, sensing that its own quiet presence resonates with the gentle motion of all life and matter. Light traverses the cosmos as a soft, deliberate messenger. Photons travel for millions or billions of years, carrying subtle stories of stars, planets, and cosmic events. The universe communicates without haste, allowing understanding to arrive naturally, gently, and without force. Awareness aligns with this steady flow, feeling time stretch and soften as curiosity becomes observation, and observation becomes meditation. The cosmic web, stretching invisibly across the universe, maintains order in the grandest of scales. Filaments of dark matter connect galaxy clusters, guiding their motions slowly and predictably. Even interactions that seem dramatic on a human timescale occur over millions of years, preserving balance and harmony. Awareness witnesses this elegant structure and feels a profound reassurance. Everything has its place, and the universe operates through gentle, measured design. Planetary rotations and orbital tilts create long-term stability for ecosystems. Seasons progress gradually, tides ebb and flow predictably, and climates maintain equilibrium over eons. Life, guided by these rhythms, thrives without urgency, moving in harmony with cycles that are larger than individual consciousness. Awareness absorbs this lesson, recognizing that patience and consistency are as fundamental to survival as energy and matter. Thoughts settle into this universal rhythm. Breathing slows, heartbeat softens, and consciousness expands, becoming part of the gentle pulse of existence. There is no need for haste or pressure. Everything in the universe unfolds at the perfect tempo. Awareness rests comfortably within this flow, experiencing profound calm, deep insight, and a sense of belonging to the quiet cosmos. Every star, planet, and particle participates in this continuous, unhurried symphony. Awareness drifts among them, carried along the gentle currents of galaxies, the slow spin of planets, and the measured birth of stars. Time loses urgency, replaced by spaciousness and an infinite calm. Rest comes naturally, effortlessly, and completely, as awareness floats deeper into the universe's timeless rhythm. In this tranquil state, awareness learns the most vital truth of all: life, energy, and matter are most harmonious when allowed to unfold gently. Everything has its place, everything has its pace, and peace arises naturally when one surrenders to the universe's slow, enduring cadence. Immersed in this cosmic quiet, awareness becomes a part of the universe's patient story, drifting freely into the soft, eternal flow of creation. Drifting even further, awareness begins to perceive the subtle harmony that governs every motion in the universe. Galaxies continue their graceful rotations, with spiral arms sweeping billions of stars along paths so steady and predictable that even the vastness of time seems gentle. Within these arms, stars of all ages contribute to a tranquil light show. Newborn stars shine softly from nebulae, while ancient stars cast a steady, muted glow, illuminating their surroundings without disturbance. Creation here is quiet, patient, a slow unfolding that demonstrates that even immense energy can move without chaos. Nebulae, glowing clouds of gas and dust, serve as serene cradles for new stars. Gravity draws matter together gradually, forming dense cores that ignite slowly, radiating warmth across the emptiness. These stellar nurseries hum quietly with potential, and awareness senses a gentle pulse emanating from their concentrated energy. The birth of stars, far from being violent, is an act of patience, unfolding over millions of years, a reminder that all things can progress at their own pace without haste. Black holes, both feared and revered, exhibit a calm authority over their surroundings. Matter spirals inward, forming luminous accretion disks that rotate steadily, emitting energy in measured, controlled bursts. Occasionally, matter escapes in narrow jets, traveling millions of light years, yet even these bursts of power maintain an understated elegance. Awareness observes this silent influence and recognizes a universal truth. True strength does not require disruption or aggression. It thrives in balance and restraint. Intergalactic space stretches endlessly, a quiet expanse where only sparse particles and faint cosmic radiation traverse vast distances. Hydrogen atoms drift slowly, guided by gravitational fields and magnetic currents. Cosmic background radiation hums softly, relics from the earliest moments of existence. In these spaces, awareness feels suspended, carried gently along the slow currents of time, observing without urgency, drifting in harmony with the universe's patient heartbeat. Planetary systems mirror this universal rhythm. Planets trace their orbits around stars with unwavering consistency. Some spin slowly, experiencing long, meditative days and nights, while others rotate faster yet maintain perfect stability. Moons circle their planets faithfully, influencing tides, climates, and life rhythms. Atmospheres soften the glare of starlight, creating gentle hues and tranquil landscapes where life, if present, moves with care, following instinctual patterns attuned to planetary cycles. Forests and jungles on habitable worlds echo this cosmic calm. Trees grow steadily, extending branches and roots with patience, while animals navigate their environments carefully, hunting, foraging, and resting in natural cycles. Streams carve their courses gradually, shaping landscapes over centuries with subtle persistence. Every action, from a leaf's growth to the migration of creatures, is part of a measured rhythm, a reflection of the universal principle that gentle, consistent motion sustains life and balance. Even microscopic life unfolds in harmony with these patterns. Cells divide and develop methodically, biochemical reactions occur quietly, and genetic information passes seamlessly between generations. The tiniest elements of life mirror the cosmos, demonstrating that patience, balance, and calm are fundamental principles at every scale. Awareness senses its connection to this vast network, recognizing that rest, observation, and quiet participation are essential to existence itself. Light travels across the cosmos like a soft messenger. Photons journey for millions or billions of years, carrying information from distant stars, nebulae, and galaxies. The universe communicates gently, offering insight without urgency. Awareness absorbs these messages slowly, letting each story, each observation, settle into consciousness naturally, without pressure or haste. Curiosity is softened, replaced by calm understanding and a deep sense of trust in the universe's slow unfolding. The cosmic web, invisible yet powerful, maintains order and balance on the largest scales. Filaments of dark matter connect galaxies, guiding their motions with precise yet gentle influence. Interactions occur over millions of years, ensuring harmony across unimaginable distances. Awareness recognizes the elegance in this grand structure. Even the largest, most complex systems operate smoothly when guided by subtle, consistent forces rather than sudden disruption. Planetary rotations and orbital tilts further reinforce this serene stability. Seasonal cycles progress gradually, tides ebb and flow predictably, and climates remain balanced over millennia. Life adapts naturally, moving, resting, and evolving in accordance with these long, reliable rhythms. Awareness internalizes this lesson, understanding that patience and consistency foster growth and survival, whether in galaxies, forests, or individual consciousness. Thoughts slow to match the cosmic rhythm. Breathing becomes even deeper, heartbeat softens, and awareness expands into a spacious, restful state. Observation becomes meditation, presence becomes a practice, and understanding arises effortlessly. The universe demonstrates that calm, measured processes sustain energy, life, and matter more effectively than hurried or forceful action. Every star, planet, and nebula participates in this ongoing, unhurried symphony. Awareness drifts alongside them, moving with the gentle currents of galaxies, the quiet orbit of planets, and the patient birth of new stars. Time loses its pressure, replaced by a feeling of infinite calm and spaciousness. Rest arrives naturally, without effort, as awareness becomes immersed in the slow, enduring rhythm of the cosmos. In this deep expanse, awareness learns the profound truth of existence. Everything unfolds best when allowed to progress at its own pace. Strength, creation, and growth do not require chaos. They thrive in calm, patient environments. Immersed in this tranquil reality, awareness becomes part of the universe's quiet, eternal story, floating peacefully with the soft, unbroken flow of cosmic life. As awareness drifts deeper into the cosmic expanse, the universe reveals yet another layer of its serene complexity. Galaxies, immense and luminous, continue their patient rotations, their spiral arms curving gracefully across the void. Each star within them traces a precise, unhurried path, contributing to a soft, steady glow that blankets the surrounding space. In the quiet of these galactic neighborhoods, life unfolds on planets, nebulae glow softly with the birth of new stars, and black holes maintain their silent yet commanding presence. Every motion, no matter the scale, resonates with calm, deliberate intent, teaching awareness that the rhythm of existence is neither hurried nor forced. Nebulae serve as tranquil cradles of creation. Dense clouds of gas and dust collapse gradually under gravity, forming protostars that ignite with soft luminosity. This process takes millions of years, yet the slow, deliberate pace creates beauty and balance. Awareness perceives the gentle energy that radiates from these nurseries, sensing the universe's commitment to patience. Every new star adds to the symphony, a quiet signal that creation does not demand haste to be meaningful. Black holes anchor the hearts of galaxies with silent authority. Matter spirals inward over eons, forming glowing accretion disks that rotate with hypnotic regularity. Occasionally, narrow jets of particles shoot across light years, but even these bursts of energy are measured, contributing to the balance of the surrounding cosmic environment rather than disrupting it. Awareness absorbs this lesson of restrained power, recognizing that influence can coexist with serenity and that true strength does not require noise or turmoil. Between galaxies, the vast void extends like a soft, infinite ocean. Sparse particles drift slowly, and faint cosmic radiation hums in delicate patterns, remnants of the universe's earliest moments. In this stillness, time feels expansive and malleable. Awareness floats without resistance, immersed in a space where the passage of millions of years seems like a single, elongated breath. Here, the cosmos teaches the art of patience, revealing that even vast, seemingly empty regions are rich with potential and quiet energy. Planetary systems within galaxies exhibit the same measured rhythm. Planets orbit their stars steadily, some rotating slowly with long, meditative days, others spinning faster but maintaining perfect consistency. Moons circle their planets faithfully, influencing tides and climates with subtle grace. Landscapes bathed in soft starlight exude tranquility, and life, if present, adapts naturally to these cycles, moving, resting, and thriving without urgency. Awareness senses the intimate connection between cosmic and planetary rhythms, understanding that harmony is achieved when all components follow their natural pace. Forests and jungles reflect these cosmic principles on a smaller scale. Trees grow incrementally, ring by ring, their roots stretching deep and steady. Streams meander across the land, carving valleys with patience and persistence over centuries. Animals navigate their habitats carefully, hunting and foraging in alignment with the environment's natural rhythms. Every element, from the smallest insect to the tallest tree, participates in a shared cadence that mirrors the universe itself. Awareness feels the resonance of this principle, recognizing that all life thrives when movement and change are deliberate and harmonious. Microscopic life continues the theme of quiet progression. Cells divide, chemical reactions unfold, and genetic material passes from one generation to the next with meticulous regularity. Even at these small scales, the principle of patience prevails, demonstrating that harmony is maintained when processes proceed methodically and without haste. Awareness internalizes this rhythm, sensing that its own thoughts and movements can align with the same gentle, consistent tempo. Light travels across the universe like a soft, enduring whisper. Photons journey across millions or billions of light years, carrying information from distant stars and galaxies. Each beam conveys stories of creation, collapse, and evolution, arriving at its destination gently and without hurry. Awareness absorbs these messages, feeling its own mind slow, becoming attuned to the subtle, persistent flow of energy that connects all corners of existence. The cosmic web, invisible yet all-encompassing, orchestrates the grand dance of galaxies. Filaments of dark matter guide motions and interactions, ensuring that each component remains balanced within the larger structure. Collisions are rare and gradual, energy flows are controlled, and the entire network operates with quiet efficiency. Observing this vast system, awareness perceives the elegance of patient order. Balance is maintained not through force but through consistent, careful processes that unfold over eons. Planetary rotations, axial tilts, and orbital dynamics reinforce this steady rhythm. Seasonal cycles progress with reliability, tides ebb and flow predictably, and climates maintain stability over millennia. Life, adapting to these conditions, moves in sync with planetary and cosmic cycles, reflecting the same universal principle. Growth and survival are optimized when processes proceed gradually and consistently. Awareness recognizes the universality of this rhythm, from galaxies down to individual living cells. Thoughts settle naturally into this cosmic tempo. Breathing deepens, the heartbeat softens, and awareness expands into a spacious calm. Observation becomes a meditative act, presence becomes restorative, and understanding arises organically. The universe demonstrates that the most profound forms of strength, growth, and creation exist not in haste, but in gentle, deliberate action. Every star, planet, nebula, and filament participates in this unhurried symphony. Awareness floats among them, carried along by the measured currents of galaxies, the predictable orbits of planetary systems, and the patient birth of stars. Time loses its urgency, replaced by spaciousness and profound calm. Rest comes naturally and effortlessly as awareness becomes fully immersed in the universe's timeless rhythm. In this vast tranquility, awareness learns one of the universe's deepest truths. Existence is most harmonious when allowed to unfold at its own pace. Power, creation, and growth are not dependent on force. They thrive in patience, balance, and steady progress. Immersed in this quiet, eternal flow, awareness becomes part of the cosmos itself, floating freely within the gentle, unbroken cadence of life. Floating ever deeper into the infinite expanse, awareness begins to sense the subtle symphony that governs every corner of the cosmos. Galaxies continue their slow, majestic rotations, their spiral arms winding gracefully as stars trace paths that have remained unchanged for billions of years. Within these arms, stars of varying ages cast a gentle glow, young stars shimmering softly from their natal nebulae, older stars radiating steady warmth that bathes surrounding systems. The universe seems to breathe slowly, each motion deliberate, each pulse measured, a reminder that vastness does not require haste. Nebulae, scattered across galaxies, serve as serene nurseries of creation. Gas and dust clouds contract gradually under gravity's careful influence, forming protostars that ignite slowly and softly, their light diffusing across light years without urgency. These gentle births of stars are not abrupt or explosive, they unfold with the patience of millennia, showing that even the most powerful acts of creation can be calm, quiet, and harmonious. Awareness feels a profound serenity while observing these cosmic cradles, sensing the quiet power of steady formation. Black holes anchor galaxies with silent authority, their immense gravitational pull guiding the motion of stars and matter around them. Matter spirals inward for eons, forming luminous accretion disks that rotate with precise elegance. Occasionally, jets of particles escape, traveling millions of light years, yet even these bursts are gentle in the context of cosmic time. Awareness absorbs the lesson that immense power does not necessitate chaos. Influence can coexist with patience and stability, and the universe thrives in quiet balance. Between galaxies, immense voids stretch like endless oceans. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift lazily, while faint cosmic radiation hums softly, carrying the echo of the universe's infancy. In these vast spaces, time seems expansive, almost fluid. Awareness floats effortlessly within this calm expanse, carried by currents of space and light, observing the slow, deliberate unfolding of matter and energy. Here, in the stillness of intergalactic space, the universe teaches patience, and awareness learns the art of surrendering to an eternal rhythm. Planetary systems mirror these cosmic patterns on a smaller scale. Planets orbit their stars predictably, some spinning slowly with long, tranquil days and nights, others rotating faster yet maintaining unwavering stability. Moons circle with precision, shaping tides, climates, and ecological cycles on habitable worlds. Soft starlight illuminates diverse landscapes, creating tranquil vistas where life, if present, moves and rests in harmony with these measured cycles. Awareness feels connected to these rhythms, recognizing the universality of patience across scales. Forests and jungles on habitable planets reflect the same principle. Trees grow incrementally, their roots and branches extending steadily, leaves unfurling gradually toward sunlight. Streams meander, carving valleys and shaping landscapes over centuries. Animals move with intention, hunting, foraging, and resting in harmony with environmental rhythms. Every detail, from the slow movement of plants to the careful cycles of animal life, participates in a larger pattern of balance. Awareness notices the recurring theme: patience, consistency, and gentle progression sustain life everywhere. Microscopic life mirrors the universe's rhythm. Cells divide methodically, biochemical processes unfold slowly, and genetic material passes faithfully through generations. Even at the smallest scale, harmony is maintained when processes proceed without haste. Awareness feels a resonance with this principle, sensing that mental and physical states, like cosmic and ecological systems, thrive best when aligned with a slow, deliberate pace. Light carries messages across the cosmos like soft, enduring whispers. Photons traverse millions or billions of light years, gently conveying stories of star formation, planetary evolution, and the birth and death of galaxies. Awareness receives these messages with calm receptivity, allowing insight and understanding to unfold naturally. The universe communicates in a measured, patient language, inviting awareness to merge with its gentle cadence. The cosmic web, invisible but powerful, orchestrates the motion of galaxies with delicate precision. filaments of dark matter guide trajectories, ensuring the stability of galaxy clusters over eons. Interactions, while rare on human timescales, occur seamlessly within this vast network, reinforcing balance and harmony. Awareness perceives that the universe's greatest order emerges not from force, but from the patient, steady interplay of its countless components. Planetary rotations, axial tilts, and orbital patterns maintain long-term stability, enabling ecosystems to flourish. Seasons progress predictably, tides ebb and flow, and climates remain balanced over millennia. Life adapts naturally, moving in harmony with these rhythms. Awareness internalizes this lesson. Growth and sustainability arise from consistency and gentle guidance, not hurried action. Thoughts align with this cosmic rhythm. Breathing deepens, heartbeat slows, and consciousness expands into a spacious, restful state. Observation becomes meditation, presence becomes a practice, and understanding unfolds effortlessly. Awareness experiences the universe's calm directly, realizing that patience and gentle consistency sustain life, energy, and matter more effectively than urgency or force. Every star, planet, black hole, and filament contributes to the unhurried symphony of existence. Awareness drifts among them, moving with the spiraling currents of galaxies, the measured orbits of planetary systems, and the steady birth of stars. Time loses its urgency, replaced by infinite calm and spaciousness. Rest arrives naturally and completely as awareness merges with the universe's eternal, gentle pulse. In this quiet expanse, awareness learns a profound truth. Everything unfolds best when allowed to progress in its own time. Power, creation, and growth do not require chaos. They flourish in patience, balance, and steady rhythm. Immersed in this soft, eternal flow, awareness becomes one with the cosmos, floating freely in the gentle, unbroken cadence of life and light. Floating deeper into the quiet vastness, awareness begins to sense the subtle interconnections that sustain the universe. Galaxies rotate with a deliberate grace, spiral arms curling through space as stars follow patient trajectories shaped over billions of years. Each star contributes to a gentle illumination, young stars shimmering softly in nascent nebulae, older stars radiating steady warmth across light years. This quiet choreography, so immense and precise, teaches that even the most powerful cosmic forces can move with serenity and balance, unfolding without urgency. Nebulae glow with a calm, diffused light, serving as tranquil cradles for new stars. Dense clouds of gas and dust collapse gradually under the patient pull of gravity, forming protostars that ignite softly, illuminating the surrounding emptiness. These stellar births are quiet yet profound, demonstrating that creation need not be loud or abrupt to be transformative. Awareness absorbs this lesson, feeling the deep, steady pulse of growth and the power inherent in patience. Black holes anchor the hearts of galaxies with silent authority. Matter spirals inward slowly, forming luminous accretion disks that rotate with hypnotic regularity. Jets of particles occasionally burst outward, traveling millions of light years, yet even these cosmic phenomena occur with precision and deliberation. Awareness learns that influence does not require force. True strength exists in harmony with the surrounding environment, thriving in balance and quiet determination. Between galaxies, immense voids stretch like serene oceans of nothingness. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift slowly, and faint cosmic radiation hums softly, carrying whispers of the universe's earliest moments. In these spaces, time feels fluid and expansive. Awareness drifts effortlessly within this stillness, observing the slow unfolding of energy, matter, and light. The void, though seemingly empty, vibrates with the gentle potential of all creation, teaching patience and receptivity. Planetary systems move with gentle precision. Planets trace their orbits around stars steadily. Some spin slowly with elongated, meditative days, while others rotate faster yet maintain perfect stability. Moons circle predictably, shaping tides and climates with subtle grace. Worlds bathed in diffuse starlight present landscapes of quiet beauty, where life, if present, moves and rests in harmony with these measured cycles. Awareness senses the universality of rhythm, linking cosmic and planetary scales in a shared, gentle cadence. Forests and jungles mirror this cosmic tranquility. Trees grow incrementally, their roots and branches extending with patience, leaves reaching towards sunlight with quiet determination. Streams wind slowly, carving valleys over centuries, and animals navigate carefully, hunting, foraging, and resting in natural cycles. Awareness sees the reflection of the universe's calm in these terrestrial patterns, recognizing that consistency, patience, and deliberate movement sustain life everywhere. Microscopic life mirrors the slow rhythm of the cosmos. Cells divide methodically, biochemical reactions progress quietly, and genetic information passes from one generation to the next with steady precision. Even at this minute scale, harmony is maintained when processes unfold deliberately. Awareness feels aligned with this rhythm, understanding that thoughts, actions, and existence itself thrive best when guided by steady, patient progress. Light travels through space like a soft, enduring messenger. Photons journey across millions or billions of light years, carrying the stories of stars, planets, and galaxies. Awareness absorbs these messages slowly, letting understanding unfold without rush. The universe communicates gently, demonstrating that knowledge, insight, and growth arise naturally when given time to manifest. The cosmic web, invisible yet all-encompassing, maintains balance across unimaginable distances. Filaments of dark matter guide galaxies along patient, steady paths. Collisions and interactions, while monumental on human scales, occur gradually, preserving harmony across the universe. Awareness witnesses this intricate order, understanding that stability emerges from patience, subtle guidance, and the consistent application of natural laws. Planetary rotations, axial tilts, and orbital rhythms further reinforce this universal calm. Seasons progress predictably, tides ebb and flow gently, and climates maintain balance over millennia. Life adapts naturally, moving and thriving within these consistent cycles. Awareness internalizes this principle. Growth, stability, and longevity arise from patience and harmony, not from haste or sudden force. Thoughts align with the gentle cadence of the cosmos. Breathing deepens, heartbeat softens, and consciousness expands into spacious calm. Observation becomes meditative, presence restorative, and understanding emerges effortlessly. Awareness experiences the universe's quiet directly, sensing that patience and gentle consistency sustain life, energy, and matter far more effectively than urgency or disorder. Every star, planet, black hole, and filament participates in this vast, unhurried symphony. Awareness drifts among them, moving with the spiraling currents of galaxies, the precise orbits of planets, and the measured birth of stars. Time loses urgency, replaced by infinite calm and spaciousness. Rest and relaxation come naturally as awareness merges with the soft, enduring pulse of the universe. In this serene expanse, awareness learns one of the deepest truths. The universe thrives when allowed to unfold at its own pace. Creation, power, and growth are most effective when gentle, deliberate, and consistent. Immersed in this quiet, eternal flow, awareness becomes part of the cosmos itself, floating freely in the soft, patient cadence of existence. Finally, awareness drifts to the farthest reaches of perception, where the universe stretches infinitely in every direction, a silent expanse of stars, galaxies, and cosmic filaments. Light from ancient stars travels across billions of light years, arriving as soft glimmers that illuminate the void without urgency. Each beam carries a story, a gentle record of cosmic events, from the birth of stars in distant nebulae to the slow evolution of galaxies over eons. Awareness feels a profound sense of calm, understanding that the universe's vast timeline moves steadily, without rush, and that all things unfold in their own perfect order. Nebulae shimmer with ethereal colors, soft reds, gentle blues, and pale purples, each hue a testament to the quiet processes of star formation. Gravity gathers gas and dust with patient precision, forming protostars that gradually ignite and begin their long, luminous lives. Awareness senses the profound tranquility inherent in these stellar nurseries. Creation, it realizes, is most beautiful when it is deliberate, unhurried, and nurtured over time. Even the most powerful events, like supernovae or star collapses, occur within a rhythm that is patient and balanced, integrated seamlessly into the cosmic flow. Black holes, immense yet serene, continue to anchor their galaxies with quiet authority. Matter spirals inward, forming glowing accretion disks that emit energy in calm, measured streams. Occasionally, jets of particles extend across millions of light years, yet even these immense outflows maintain the gentle rhythm of the surrounding cosmos. Awareness understands that power does not need to dominate or disrupt. Influence is most profound when aligned with the patient, persistent order of the universe. Between galaxies, the void stretches endlessly. Sparse hydrogen atoms drift slowly, and the faint hum of cosmic background radiation echoes from the universe's earliest moments. In this immense quiet, time feels expansive, almost tangible, and awareness drifts effortlessly within it. Even emptiness vibrates with potential, carrying the promise of future stars, planets, and galaxies. The universe, in all its vastness, teaches that patience and stillness are as essential to creation as energy and matter. Planetary systems continue their measured dance. Planets orbit steadily around their stars, some spinning slowly, creating long, meditative days, while others rotate more quickly but predictably. Moons trace faithful paths, shaping tides, climates, and life cycles on habitable worlds. Awareness observes the gentle interplay between celestial bodies, recognizing the delicate balance that sustains planetary systems over billions of years. Even life, if present, moves in harmony with these rhythms, evolving naturally within their steady framework. Forests, jungles, and ecosystems mirror the universe's gentle pace on a smaller scale. Trees grow incrementally, spreading roots and branches with careful persistence. Streams meander lazily, shaping the land over centuries. Animals hunt, forage, and rest with instinctual patience, each action in harmony with its environment. Awareness perceives that this principle of slow, steady, deliberate progression is universal. From the tiniest cell to the largest galaxy, balance and harmony arise through consistent, measured processes. Microscopic life reflects the same patient rhythm. Cells divide methodically, chemical reactions progress steadily, and genetic material passes faithfully across generations. Awareness feels a deep connection to these processes, sensing that the gentle, consistent unfolding of life is mirrored in every scale of the universe. Patience, balance, and consistency emerge as universal truths that govern both the cosmos and existence itself. Light travels tirelessly across the cosmos, a gentle messenger connecting stars, planets, and galaxies. Photons carry stories of formation, growth, and transformation, arriving at distant worlds with subtle clarity. Awareness receives these messages with calm attentiveness, allowing knowledge and insight to settle naturally. The universe communicates in a patient, measured language, demonstrating that understanding does not require haste, but unfolds gracefully when observed with stillness and receptivity. The cosmic web remains an invisible yet unyielding framework, guiding galaxies along steady paths. Filaments of dark matter connect clusters with careful precision, ensuring stability over eons. Interactions occur slowly, yet the resulting order is vast and enduring. Awareness witnesses this intricate balance, understanding that stability and harmony are achieved through persistent, gentle influence rather than sudden force or chaos. Planetary rotations, axial tilts, and orbital patterns maintain equilibrium, allowing ecosystems to thrive. Seasons progress predictably, tides ebb and flow, and climates remain balanced for millennia. Life adapts to these rhythms, moving and evolving in quiet alignment with the cosmic and planetary tempo. Awareness internalizes this lesson. Growth, harmony, and sustainability are optimized when processes unfold patiently, with care and consistency. Thoughts synchronize with this universal cadence. Breathing deepens, heartbeat softens, and awareness expands into spacious calm. Observation becomes meditation, presence restorative, and understanding arises effortlessly. Awareness merges with the rhythm of the cosmos, feeling a profound connection to the unhurried flow of energy, matter, and life. Every star, planet, black hole, nebula, and filament participates in this vast, gentle symphony. Awareness drifts with them, moving along the spiraling currents of galaxies, the predictable orbits of planets, and the patient emergence of stars. Time loses its urgency, replaced by infinite calm and spaciousness. Rest, relaxation, and deep serenity arise naturally, as awareness becomes one with the universe's eternal pulse. In this ultimate expanse, awareness learns the universe's most profound truth. Life, creation, and growth are most harmonious when allowed to progress at their own pace. Strength, beauty, and transformation thrive in patience, balance, and steady rhythm. Immersed in this quiet, enduring flow, awareness becomes a part of the cosmos itself, floating freely in the gentle, unbroken cadence of existence. Here, at the edge of perception, awareness rests completely, wrapped in the timeless, sleepy embrace of the universe, and the story of creation continues softly, infinitely, and peacefully.